Students, today we are going to discuss the first chapter of grade 12 English book Vistas. The title of the chapter is The Third Level. Students, the third level is a science fiction written in first person. It explores the theme of time travel. Now, what is time travel? Time travel is the idea of moving between different points in time, much like we move from one place to another in space. It can mean traveling into the future or the past. Some people believe in it and some may not. The author also left it to the reader's imagination to conclude the chapter. It's an interesting story which is set in the New York City. It is written around the year 1952 when the whole world was in the process of healing and overcoming the hazardous impact of Second World War. We can see its reflection in the story also. The New York City is the capital of United States of America. It is a metropolitan which is full of skyscrapers. It is a hub of finances, business, science and technology. The protagonist, Charlie, used to work in the New York City. The story started with his claim that the Grand Central Station had three levels, though his wife and his friends didn't agree with him. Everyone knew that it had only two levels. He, in fact, approached his psychiatrist friend and discussed the issue with him. Being a psychiatrist, his friend connected it to his tendency of escapism and told him that because he was unhappy and stressed, he was hallucinating. He called it a waking dream wish fulfillment. He told him that Charlie did not want to face the harsh reality of the world. This is why he was daydreaming and hallucinating. His other friends also agreed to the psychiatrist. In fact, they mentioned that his hobby of stamp collection also indicated towards the tendency of escapism. His stamp collection was very dear to him. He got it from his grandfather and was very passionate about it. Students in those days, when the social media was not very prevalent, people amused themselves through following the hobbies, and stamp collection was one of them. Those were the days when people write big, beautiful letters for their loved ones and put them in envelopes and paste beautiful stamps on them. Charlie didn't agree with his friends, as according to him, all the people of the world were suffering from stress and worries, but not all of them had seen the third level. He also talked about the then President Roosevelt. According to him, President Roosevelt also had the hobby of stamp collection. He wanted to convey that the president of a strong nation couldn't have the tendency of escapism. Charlie, in this paragraph, spoke about his busy work schedule and how badly he wished to reach back to meet his loving wife at home. He decided to take the train to his place to reach home fast. He described his appearance and how it was similar to the appearance and how his attire was similar to the attire of the other people at the station. He told the readers about his name, his age, and his tan gabardine suit as well as his straw hat with a fancy band. That was a fashion then. This description has a relevance that we will come to know very soon. Charlie here described about the first level and mentioned that one could take 20th century trains from here. He himself belonged to the 20th century. Then why did he say so? You will come to know about it very soon. He also discussed about how he always felt lost at the station. The intricate corridors, stairs, and tunnels always kept him confused and led him to some wrong destination. Compared the Grand Central Station to an enormous tree with endless roots and branches. He mentioned various places like lobby of the Roosevelt Hotel, Central Park, and the Times Square. According to him, all of these famous places of New York had connect with the Grand Central Station. This description reflects his anxiety and perplexed state of mind, which indicates towards workload, stress, competition, and deadlines. Again, while searching for the second level, he got lost and ended up to a place which didn't exist in the real world. That is the third level at Grand Central Station. What did he see there? The ambience, the atmosphere, and the people there, as well as their attire, were totally different from his world. Students, now you understand that why he described the people and their attire in the initial paragraphs, and why he mentioned about the 20th century trains, as what he was witnessing was altogether unbelievable. The dim lights, lesser number of train gates, and people in vintage look, all were pointing towards an era that was not his, that was old. He felt that he had entered into a third level, which was not similar to the first and second level. He was very surprised and he was looking at everything which was quite different from the things. The people were quite different from his own era. There is a mention of certain things that Charlie witnessed at the third level. You can see them in the picture. He saw brass spittoons, pocket watch, people in four-button suits with tiny collars, derby hats, a variety of fancy beards, people holding handlebar mustache with sideburns, women in leg of mutton sleeves, all made him feel that he was not in present. He felt that he had entered into an older timeline around late 19th century. This was confirmed when he approached a newspaper boy and found the newspaper The World, which did not exist in his era. On seeing the date and news, he became sure that he had taken a time leap into the past and was in the year 1894. Rather than getting nervous, he instantly made a decision to buy two tickets for Galesburg, Illinois, a place which was a symbol of peace and tranquility, a place which was away from the routine hustle bustle and full of nature and beauty, a time and a place which was much, much away from the First World War. How did he know about Galesburg? His grandfather used to live there in 1890s and used to narrate him the stories of those good old days. Students, you will also come to know in the later part of the story that Charlie had spent his childhood days in Galesburg, Illinois. When Charlie handed the amount to the clerk at the ticket window, he gave him a mysterious look. He angrily screamed that he can't be fooled with the fake money. The notes of that era were quite different from Charlie's present era. Charlie decided to leave at once in order to avoid any problem. Decision to settle in Galesburg of 1894 remained unchanged, as that was the world he always dreamt for. We can say that he was serious as he used all his savings to buy old style currency. It costed him a future, but he knew in Galesburg everything was so economic. A dozen of eggs would cost him 13 cents only. Wife Louisa didn't believe him first. Also, despite many efforts, he was not able to find the third level at the Grand Central Station after his first experience. Louisa advised him to stop searching for the third level, but something strange had happened due to which the couple started to believe the existence of third level. Charlie's friend Sam was missing. Sam used to appreciate Charlie's stories of Galesburg and also wanted to visit the place someday. The couple doubted that Sam was able to spot the third level and he went to Galesburg. That's why he was missing from New York. One night, while Charlie was busy with his stamp collection, he suddenly found a first day cover. Now, what is a first day cover, students? It is a blank envelope which serves as a record of issue of a new stamp in those days. Stamp collectors used to send first day covers to themselves to keep a record of that. On the screen, you can find a sample of a first day cover. So, what was there in the first day cover that Charlie found? It was mailed to his grandfather. His grandfather's address of Galesburg, Illinois was mentioned on the envelope. The date of the posting was July 18, 1894. It had a dull brown stamp pasted on it with a picture of President Garfield. Grandfather did not open the envelope because in those days these first day covers won't carry any letters. They are assumed to be blank, or generally people put blank papers in the first day cover. But out of curiosity, Charlie opened it. Surprisingly, it was addressed to Charlie. The writer's name was Sam. How could Sam write a letter in the year 1894? The letter conveyed that Sam found the third level and he reached the Galesburg of 1894. According to his letter, he was enjoying his life there, playing piano, listening to music, and receiving invitation for a lemonade party. He had no intentions to return. In fact, he invited Charlie and Louisa too and conveyed them to keep looking for the third level. Charlie was partially convinced that Sam was at the third level. He went to the coin store the next day where he was informed that Sam actually had bought old currency notes from there. Students will be surprised to know Sam's profession. Sam's profession of Charlie's world is revealed here. Sam was none other than Charlie's psychiatrist friend, one who always pretended to not believe in Charlie's narration of the existence of the third level. Students, isn't the story a little confusing but interesting? What do you have to say? Is it a figment of Charlie's imagination or there is a reality into it? What do you have to say? Kindly write your comments in the comment section of the video. Students, if you want to take the online classes of grade 11 and 12 English, you can contact me on the given WhatsApp number. Also, do like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you. Students, if you want to take the online classes of grade 11 and 12 English, you can contact me on the given WhatsApp number. Also, do like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you.